football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
If you haven't been to Tempe, Arizona to a college football game at Arizona State, it definitely should be on your bucket list. This is one of the most unique stadiums in all of college sports. Built into the side of a mountain, you literally can go for a hike and watch the college football game. They have one of the most fun atmospheres in all of the stadiums, and they have built a concourse that is definitely worth a visit. A little club scene gets you going if you want to watch the Sun Devils. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Buffaloes ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Sweet. Let's go, defense. Hey, move up.
Looking downfield, it's Boley. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Running inside, it's Brown. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The short hands, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man, it's Boley. Rushes on him. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Here's Lewis to throw. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
You know, athletic tight ends today are such a premium in college football. Not only can these guys block, but you see this tight end and his ability in the open field, the wiggle that he has to make people miss. Don't see that too often.
Hit as he throws. Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
And the extra point splits the uprights. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Zings it complete to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Brown running left. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Boley. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He might want another play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a wide open receiver. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers this space out to the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
Booster! Go, go!
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and
headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Lewis. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Now the chance for perhaps the most rewarding one-yard drive in the history of football. Tries it on the sneak. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And you tried the quarterback sneak to try to sneak it on the defense, but it was not effective. It went absolutely nowhere. Actually, it did. It went backwards, stuffed on that play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? I'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run with Brown. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Quarterback making adjustments. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. Easy call for the refs. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Perry. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, take, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
First down, right back to Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Tight end now in motion. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now facing a 3rd and long. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wants to change this route. They'll give it to Brown. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Boley. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Throwing, Lewis. Pucks it out of the air. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Makes the grab in their space. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Lewis to throw. Complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to go up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's lead things off with the Utah State Aggies taking on the number 18 team, the Fresno State Bulldogs. And it's the Aggies coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
He's past the 30. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Lewis makes the catch. It's Atkins. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. Play action with Lewis. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
Pocket breaking down. It's on target and complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. It's Lewis again. He makes the grab. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
You can see why this running back is on the field on 3rd down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. Found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen with it, move the chains, keep the offense on the field.
So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Young. Maybe some room here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them.
Touchdown, Buffs! He got it, beat down in bounds. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Here's Brown to begin the drive. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Fires to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
On 3rd down, here's Brown. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to pass. It's Boley. Throws for the tight end. What a grab with one hand.
Nothing you can do about that on defense. That's just an outstanding one-handed grab by the tight end.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And that's another incompletion for this offense. And, man, it's kind of been a grind. It's kind of been ugly. They're just not in a rhythm. This whole night, man, just the crowd here just kind of, everybody can feel it. This offense hasn't figured their way out, and they got to get something going.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to...
Maybe a crease. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Just going to keep it after the snap. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Scanning the field, it's Bowling. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Here's Brown. And he breaks the play. Touchdown ASU. The Sun Devils take the lead right back.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. The defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Lewis on the play action. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it first and 10 outside the 40. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. On the gun on third down, Lewis. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Looking for more room. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Hand off for Brown.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. Breaks into the open. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch catch and run. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And you got half your work done now. Great execution, getting the score, but now we got to go for 2. Under 2 minutes left in the game. We don't know if we're going to get the football back. We get our 2-point play ready, and we roll with it.
The screen, he's got wheels. He barges his way into the end zone for the 2, and we are locked up here in the 4th. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Throwing, Lewis. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Lewis to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team?
Makes a grab for a big play. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Buffaloes leap back on top.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And that's a great throw by this young man. Listen, he's had an up-and-down day, actually probably a little bit more down than up, but this is the big moment. This is where his team needs him to come through. Great start. Let's see if he can put this together, trailing late in this football game.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Back to pass, it's Bowling. It's complete to the left. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got him outside. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock.
Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Sun Devils take the lead right back.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Extra point, anything but routine. It's good, and we're tied here in the 4th quarter. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Here's Lewis to throw. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Colorado.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Lewis wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Timeout on the field, only 2 seconds left as they choose to stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Lewis. Here's the pressure. And they got it. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. And finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. Good timing on the quick out. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Running the red zone. It's Young. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Throwing. Lewis. If he runs this back, this game's over. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. A give to Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Stumbled to the ground.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Third and long, and they want to be careful here not to go backwards and make a potential game-winning kick tougher. Looking to throw, it's Boley. They'll run the screen. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And they'll try to win it with a long field goal right here. It's good! They take the lead in the first possession of overtime, and now the defense will have to stand tall.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for